Hey guys, Interactor127 here, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Spider-Man Free on the PS2. I know that we are getting close to the end of the game, guys, and this is going to be a nice little recording session. I'm not going to be doing all of the we're not going to be completing the rest of the game today, but we will be doing up until the final mission, because the final mission I'm going to make on its own recording session. So anyways, where we last left off, we took care of Morbius. We found his wife, Shriek, had to deal with her, had to find Morbius and bring him to his wife. Then his wife essentially, Shriek, essentially turned him back into a full-on vampire, and he attacked us, but we defeated him. We defeated Shriek, who tried to mess with our mind, and Shriek had a change of heart and cured Morbius. And we had no resolution to that storyline, sadly. It was kind of a disappointment that Treyarch kind of just skipped that part of this game. They even gave, resolution to Kraven's conflict, but not completely to Shriek. I mean, not to Shriek, but they gave a conclusion to Morbius. But, yeah, we've kind of figured out now that the black suit is messing with our heads. We figured out that Shriek had a symbiote on her as well. And now we're going into the last 4 missions of the game, last few. We're not going to do the last one, because the last one involves a couple different boss fights between Sandman and Venom. But what we are going to do is we're going to do the 3 missions leading up to the final mission, because we are finally out of the Lizard and Morbius. Let me get that. We're finally out of the Lizard and Morbius section of the game, which is cool. I enjoyed those parts, but we're finally getting back to the main story. And yeah. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for being so supportive of me throughout, my almost 2-year tenure on YouTube. I am sorry that I have not been able to meet up to complete expectations with some of my reviews. My schedules and my priorities have been an issue always. But I'm glad that I'm getting back to this, and that we're gonna finish this soon, because we are really close to beating this game. We just got to do a couple more missions, and probably I'd say we probably got 5 or 6 more parts. This is part 17. It just depends on how long it takes me to beat the final mission. But what we're gonna do now is our first of these next few missions was available to us for pretty much halfway through the Morbius storyline, and I purposely ignored it because this relates to the end of the game. This is about Eddie Brock being shamed by Spider-Man, or as I would like to call it, the "Your Trash Brock" mission. If you guys remember the scene in the movie where Peter goes up to Eddie and he shows him, he calls him out, he's like, "Your trash, Brock," and he's like, "Excuse me? Your pictures are fake. Your pictures are fake." Yeah. Anyways, then Jameson's like, "You're fired. Pack your things. Get out of my building." Sorry, I'm getting Tobey Maguire Spidey memes stuck in my head now. You're fired. I would love to make a YTP for you guys, just all about Spider-Man. I would love to make a Spider-Man movie trilogy of YTPs, like the Peterman ones. If you guys have seen the Peterman ones by Jimmy Davis, those collab entries, oh my god, they are ridiculous, but they're masterpieces.
Here's the deal. I've written an expose that will finally show the city how dangerous Spider-Man really is. Now, what does a piece like that need?
To be thrown in the trash?
I'll tell you what it needs. A great photo. I want a picture that shows the truth about that menace. Whoever brings it to me will be the Bugle's newest staff photographer. But I only have the budget for one of you.
No problem, Mr. Jameson. This will be fun.
Yeah, no problem.
I like that they made their own cutscene for this instead of using the one from the PS3 version.
I can find someone.
And this is actually a little bit better of a mission than it is in
just need to set up a few cameras.
In the PS3 version, you have to go to the Daily Bugle. In fact, if you don't know to go to the Daily Bugle, you might not actually be able to progress through the storyline, because the Daily Bugle always pops up on your map, but we're not doing a mission for it.
I can find someone to take for a ride.
So yeah, so basically what we're doing right now is we're trying to get pictures of Spider-Man hurting somebody, and of course, you're supposed to wear a black suit in this mission. And of course, Eddie is after the staff job that we would get, or we may get, if we find proof that Spider-Man is a bad guy. Which isn't true. He's becoming a bad guy, as long as he continues to wear the suit. But, yeah, essentially Peter's just trying to advance. He's attacking himself to help himself, to benefit himself. Yeah, this is I'm gonna make the heading for this episode, not the title, but you guys know the heading. I'm gonna make it Trash Brock. And I'll see if I can find a clip of that. Maybe I'll edit this video so at the beginning of it, I'll just put Trash Brock. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. So here, we gotta find a volunteer to do our bidding.
Hey,
Your
want to
victim.
go on a little tour?
Spider-Man? Well, yeah, I guess.
Alright, time to torment you. Next trick, anything.
Hey, could you put me down now, please?
No.
Soon. Just need to hit a few more spots for the tour.
It's like when you get in a taxi and then you realize you don't need to get in a taxi, and the taxi driver doesn't let you out. I mean, obviously this is different because taxi, you can't just stop in the middle of the road, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to make a comparison. There's City Hall.
Put me down.
Spider-Man jumped on his own there. I guess you're supposed to jump, doing that. Alright, we gotta fall from the top of the building. Let's get this building. Look at him, he is like, look at him, he's like smacking his hands against this. Oh no, do not fall. Alright, we're gonna do it on this building. I can't control. I cannot control the controls. That's a pretty, not redundant, what's the word? An oxymoron, let's say. Alright, flailing man. You deserve this since you're flailing so much, you're a psychopath.
So good.
Alright, sir. You like that?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Help! Stay away from me. Hold it right there, Spider-Man. We just got a report that you were spotted across town mugging someone.
What?
What's going on?
Well, obviously I can't be in two places at once. Someone must be impersonating me. Whoever it is gonna pay.
Yeah, so you say. We're watching you, Spider-Man.
We're watching you, Spider-Man. That's the perfect New Yorker
Better
accent.
hurry or the imposter will get away.
Anyways, Spider-Man is actually pretty calm in that section, considering he's wearing the black
Head in
suit.
his direction.
He did say someone's gonna pay, but he was speaking like himself. He was not speaking in that darkened voice, that deeper voice that he usually does when you're wearing the black suit. Yeah, as I've said, this is gonna be our last recording session with the black suit. I'm gonna try to wear it as much as possible. It's awesome. But we don't have, this is really one of the only few Spider-Man games where you actually get to switch between the red suit and the black suit, not just as an alternative skin, but as something you can use in the actual story. The other one's obviously Web of Shadows, Web of Shadows, this was the first one. Web of Shadows took inspiration from this game, and I'm gonna be so sad. It's gonna be so hard to beat Venom and Sandman, particularly Venom, without the black suit. I mean, I know you have to, because when you don't have Venom, but you know, kind of wish we could just take a piece of it off.
All right, man. Can you tell me what happened? Slowly this time.
I told you. He stole my purse and took off in that direction. And to think I used to admire Spider-Man. The Bugle is right. He's a disgrace.
Great. More ammo for JJ. I have to find this fake Spidey fast.
Peter's logic here doesn't really make sense because he's trying to incriminate himself as well. I'm just saying, Peter, you know, I know you have to for JJ, but it's not like you're really going to help yourself. You might actually be able to get more dirt on you. Dirt on yourself than he ever could. Yeah, it's ridiculous because in the other game, he just like hires someone to wear like this obviously messed up Spider-Man outfit that has Spider-Man in the red suit. He's not even wearing the black suit in the game. And then he's just taking these pictures, and it's not like he was, you know, anyone ever found out. So,
So you think that lame costume makes you Spider-Man?
And then he has a big grudge against Spider-Man. This game, it kind of makes sense. Look at this. We just took him out. Look at that. At least he was wearing the black suit. Give him props for that.
Time for a little chat, poser.
Fine. You got me. Thanks for ruining my chance to finally be a success.
A success at what? Mugging people while wearing tights?
Hey, you're one to talk.
Yeah, he's got a point there. Topher Grace. We don't see Eddie a lot in this movie, or in this game. You know, another sad thing is the story is
Some
actually...
nerve showing your face here, Brock. I won't have the Bugle's good name dragged down with you.
I just wanted to say,
You won't be back? Glad to hear it. And that costume, ridiculous. If you're going to commit fraud, don't cut corners.
this isn't over.
Well, looks like you get the job, Parker. But your usual crap won't fly now that you're full-time. Let me tell you what I need for my next article.
Kidding me, JJ? We bend over backwards and forwards, literally, for you. For those Spidey pictures. Yeah, as I was saying, it's not like he would really ever get fired. It's not like J. Jonah ever found out. You know? I mean, yeah, he wouldn't have the pictures, but...
MJ's favorite band is coming to
Wasn't that
town.
bad.
I'll head down to Times Square and get some tickets.
Oh, it's a good idea. But first, let's switch to a new part. Because we're about to encounter Thomas Hayden Church.